On this section, it is possible to change several configuration options. The options may vary according to the project, but General and Master Config are standard for every project. The following example has also 3 additional options applied to an online store: Store, ATM, and PayPal. Let's start with General. Here we can find several fields that may be edited, such as the name that appears as a title of the project and the email address to where all email messages related to the project will be sent. The image quality field has to do with the compression rate used by the system to optimize images sent through the CMS. Possible rates vary between 50 and 99%, knowing that at 99% the compression rate is minimal. Better quality equals more disk space. Here we can select which interface will be used when the home page of the project is required. For projects using the menu module, this field sets which of the menus will be acknowledged by the options subsystem. Without properly defining this field, the project does not select the menu option correctly. By activating this box, the first menu option is selected by default, whenever the system detects there is no menu option selected. As we can see, since we've activated the option, Home is selected. Here we can set keywords that will be placed on the header of every page generated as meta tag keywords. This information will be used by some search engines to index contents. Now we can add a brief description of the website's content, used on the meta tag description of every page on the project. Let's move on to the option Master Config. Here we find the technical settings of the project, namely project and system database, as well as which users and passwords have access to those databases. Here, the FTP and project data can also be edited. On the project data, it is possible to set the codes for store, partner, project, but also to define if the project is a website or an intranet, extranet, if it has plugins, and the type of home page. On this section, it is possible to manage settings related to the online store. We can set if the prices that appear on the store include VAT. There are a few options available. If we choose to ignore VAT, the online store does not consider the tax. On this case, VAT does not appear on the products chart and no references are made to that value. The option Yes states that on the Content Manager, each product chart must present the VAT rate applied to that product. The prices are introduced without this tax. On the front office, the prices appear with VAT, and on the final step of the order, the parcels of taxes are discriminated. If we choose the option No, the prices will not include VAT. However, on the final step of the order, a line appears with the total VAT applied to that order. This option should be accompanied with a sentence throughout the entire store saying that the prices do not include VAT. On the option Both, the online store prices are presented with and without VAT. On the products chart, both values, with and without text, will be presented. The final step of the order is identical to the previous options. This field allows you to set the minimum stock. When this number is reached, the product becomes unavailable on the website. With this option, it is possible, on the conclusion of the order, to suggest gift wrapping. The cost of this service can be set in additional costs, as well as the applicable VAT. Additional availability represents the number of working days added to each order. It depends on delivery dates. If a client orders 2 products, the product A being available in 2 days and B in 4 days, the delivery will be calculated according to the sum of the longest delivery date, 4 days, with additional availability, 10 days in this case, meaning products A and B will be delivered in 14 days. If the box Product Unavailable if stock is less than 0 is selected, the client won't be able to place an order whenever the product is not available in stock. On the ATM section, we have the configuration of the online store's payment system by debit card, associated to EasyBuy system. The presented credentials allow you to submit a request of debit card references through the API made available by EasyBuy. It is also possible to set a text that explains the buying process, as well as an error message, in case of occurring an error on the generation of debit card references. On the PayPal section, it is only requested the email address associated with the store's PayPal account, as well as country and currency used on transactions.